Greetings, everyone. I am Trainfan 120, a true scale model railroader. In today's video, we will be talking about plans. This video will be a two-parter. This is part 1. So, in this part, I want to talk about scenery ideas or plans for scenery and some building plans or where I plan on putting certain buildings. So yeah. Without further ado, let's dive into it. Okay guys, took that mask off, so yeah. In this video we're going to be talking about plans, which is scenery plans and building plans. Or, okay, what sort of scenery and what sort of buildings do I plan on putting on the layout. So, yeah, let's get into it and look at some areas. Let's look at the bare areas on the layout, and I'll give you my ideas of what I plan on putting there. So, let's begin. Okay, we're going to start with the front of the layout and the right side. So, let's start with this road. Big thing, the first thing that's going to catch your eye is this road. You have your road, 2 tracks, another road on the inside, but no way to get across the tracks. First plan here, build a railroad crossing. This layout needs a railroad crossing badly because there needs to be a way for people to get across the tracks and get into town. So yeah. Yeah. So here's station. Plan here is to add a railroad crossing. So the original idea for the railroad crossing was by NJ International crossing gates, but that was thrown out the window because NJ International really hasn't produced railroad crossings in quite a while. I think ever since the you know what's started, we'll call it the showstopper. Okay, I don't really want to call it the showstopper for Halloween's sakes. We'll call it the killer. So yeah, the killer. So yeah, NJ International really hasn't created railroad crossings since the beginning of the killer. So idea for the railroad crossings, probably Walthers, because I know the Walthers ones are good. Probably go with the sensor system where you have your sensors. But yeah, here's the station, and there's this L-shaped area beside this marker. From this road to basically this marker, I want this to be a parking lot for the train station. Why? Because people need somewhere to park. Now, only downside though, as I should have brought this up, talking about the road crossing. Because a crossing gate has to go here, either one of two things is going to happen. One, this station is going to have to be moved over to the right a little bit, or it's got to be moved to the complete other side of the road. Which, if it has to be moved to the other side of the road, it's going to throw plans off. But anyways, from the marker here to the mountain, probably some industrial buildings, maybe a warehouse or something, or a post office. Maybe small buildings, something big. We'll figure that out. The mountain. And frame there. That's slightly okay, so let's pan over to the mountain. There we go. Panned over to the mountain. So now, with this mountain, there's not really a lot to do with the mountain. Mountain just might stay the same, or I might add trees to this mountain or some scene effects. We'll figure out where that. We'll figure that out as time goes on, though. So yeah. Whoops. Sorry for that. Let's look at those two buildings right there. Yeah. The two kit buildings here. So yes. Sitting here is the Walther's Cornerstone Merchants Row number 4 and number 5. Thought they'd be great starter buildings. So, idea up front, extend the stores. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have this store complete. I don't know if I'm going to have one more store, like another Merchant Row up to here, and then then a gas station over there. I don't know if I'll have a road going back, then another Merchant Row, then the gas station. I don't know, I'll have to figure that out myself. So yeah. Towards the interior, which is going to be behind the behind these buildings, like somewhere directly behind the buildings, maybe an alleyway for garbage. Idea for that. You might not be able to see it though, so yeah. Again, probably keep this, maybe I'll have this right side stores and stuff, or shops, or industrial areas or something. My big idea though, for the middle of the layout, is a park. Maybe have some sort of memorial in this park or something, or maybe have a small cemetery in this park. You know, support the troops. So yeah, certain buildings, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really don't know specific buildings. I want to pan to the side here so I can sort of explain something. So towards the back wall there, like the track loops back over there. Now there's the inner, which the inner is the inside of the layout's basically where this road is. Debating on what I'll do back there. I don't know if I'm going to put industrial buildings on the inner loop and then put the houses on the outside where the farm is. Like outside with the farm, or I don't know if I'll put the houses in the middle towards the back. I don't know about that. Again, let's pan over to the other side real quick. Or not, actually, let's not pan. Let's actually look at the other side. So, yeah, let's look at some ideas for the other side now. Alrighty guys, we're looking at the other side now. So, roads here. My main idea here is to have this, like if the train station doesn't switch sides, possibly have a road coming off of this road here, extending out somewhere over here. One of the main buildings I want to put here is a Woodland Scenics power station, I think is what they are. It's a power station or a power grid or something. Reason for that is because I thought, okay, on the edge of town you have your power grid. That way, if something happens, you don't gotta travel far. You don't gotta travel to some big power plant, or oh, you have to call the power company, work on a big facility. No, you have your power district outside town. That's pretty much it. Well, I do telephone wires or power lines coming off that district. I don't know. Time will tell for that. So yeah, where this is here, the Cripple Creek Lumber and Hardware Place by Menards. Idea there is maybe put a gravel pad there so that way trucks can park and load and unload lumber for the trains or something. And back behind the lumber and hardware place is a farm supply. That's why there's farm equipment there. So yeah, idea for that, maybe a concrete pad. So then, towards the back where you see the auto rack here, towards the back here, one idea is have another road branch off here, like this road here, have another road branch off to here, just behind the farm supply. Have it cross the tracks again, and yeah. With that, there'd be another railroad crossing. So yippee! Then on the other side, if the road goes here, on this side, possibly put a Menards shopping mall there. Sort of debating where I'll put that, but yeah. Towards the back, and I'll zoom in there. Zoom into the back there. Okay, see, there's the farm back there. Now let's move this. So yeah, so I can explain this better. There's the farm. Then there's that tractor, that cultivator. Idea for where that tractor and that cultivator is a field. Put a field there, and then put a fence. Reason for that is because I want to give the farmer a job to do. I don't want him sitting on his butt all day long on his farm. No. Oh, let's give the farmer something to do with that cultivator there. I don't know if I'll add a cow pasture back there or something. I think it may be a little too small back there to have a small cow pasture. We can probably say, oh, cow pastures off the layouts towards there. Towards Infinity Land, we'll call that. Off the layout. So yeah, that's back there. You can see the track back there, and then you can see the outside. You can sort of see the lip back there of the grass. That lip is possibly put the houses there, and then on the inside. So before the tracks is probably where we're putting the industrial district. So let's get a higher view so that way I can explain that better. Okay guys, we're at a higher view now, so again you can see the tractor on the outside there. Where that tractor is, I want to put a field there. Then you have the inside right there. Idea, put a park in there somewhere. Lots of buildings that light up. So maybe put a few street lights in there. So that way it's not all dark and dreary. Possibly have a police station in there. Which the idea for my police force on this train layout is possibly having police cars that light up. I'm debating whether if I should just go with what I see, what a lot of people do with their Hot Wheels police cars is they add a lighting kit that makes the lights flash. So I'm thinking about doing that. Now I will say I have thought about the now because I live in Pennsylvania. I sorry about that. Just because I live in Pennsylvania, mostly Pennsylvania's police force is the Pennsylvania State Police. I thought, hey, why not do that? Have that as my police force on my train layout. Just literally for one of the Ford Tauruses, that would possibly work. For one of the Ford Explorers, like $50 for Pennsylvania State Police paint. And I'm like, holy crap. So I don't think we'll be doing Pennsylvania State Police on this layout. So I'll have to figure out a different police force. But yeah, sort of built. I know two buildings I definitely want to try to get for the layout is they're both Menards buildings. One of them is the Menards HO scale Starbucks because I like the way it looks. I like its lighting effects, and plus, because it has a skylight in it, the light would shine up. So, yeah. The other one I want to get is the Taco Bell because just the amount of lighting that thing has is nice. But sadly, due to flipping scalpers, you really can't get them for cheap on eBay now because they're like $100, even though Menards sold them for $40. So yeah, there's like a 200% increase on that, I think. Sorry guys, I'm looking at something. But yeah, it's like a 200 to 300% increase on that by scalpers, and I'm not doing that, so whatever. But yeah, then where you see that glue in the ballast there, I don't know what I'm going to do there, honestly. The original plan was to put maybe some water effects back in there, but can't do that because, yeah. You have to I'd have to lower the table for that, and too late to do that, so, yeah. Then you have the mountain, then you see the road. I'll point to it here. The road is right here. So yeah, the idea, a possible idea for the road is extend it out, loop it that way, and have a crossing come off that crosses here. But problem is, the crossing's on a curve, so that'd have to be custom made. Another idea is straighten it, angle it, and straighten it back out so the crossing's on a straightaway. Don't know about that one though, so yeah, again, this is just me throwing ideas out. Oh yeah, another possible idea where I said where the yeah, over there. Yeah, there's the farm supply right there. I said about maybe possibly putting the well, yeah, we could put the Menards strip mall here. Another idea is maybe a car dealership, so that way people actually have a place to buy their cars. Because as you can probably see, these are some really high-end Hot Wheels cars. Yes, I use Hot Wheels cars because I'm too lazy to actually buy true to scale HO scale cars because they're a little bit too much money. And hey, at least on the good side, the Hot Wheels cars I chose are realistic. So that's the good thing. I chose realistic cars. Which, now if you're wondering what this red thing was, I'll show you what it is real quick. Or I'll show you what's in it. It's just a bunch of, bunch of Hot Wheels cars. Hang on, let's get that focused for you. There you go. That's what's in the bags. Extra Hot Wheels cars. Because I didn't have any other place to store them. Because before the layout, that red bag was a personal collection of mine. Okay, these are the cars that I personally like. So yeah. Yeah, car dealership back there. Now, the thing about the Woodland Scenics buildings that I've been talking about, because there's so many to choose from, I really don't know which ones I'd choose or not. I think we're saying, I'll zoom down for you guys to talk about it. Yeah, right here. I think it was, yeah, right here I was saying about the gas station. Because you see gas stations on corners, so great idea to put the gas station there. Maybe put a Dairy Queen there. I don't know, because I know Walthers makes a Dairy Queen. They make two of them. They have an old-timey one and a modern one. The one I'm talking about is modern, so yay. Yeah, anyways, back to what the heck we were talking about, back there. What I was saying about back there is possibly putting a, intermodal facility, maybe, for trucks. Yeah. Maybe for some trucks there, for the containers. Probably not, though. I don't know what we'll do with the wood. That'll have to come later. So for the grassy area back there, possibly add some trackside industries like warehouses or more Menards trackside industries. For example, the Menards Gamer and Thrones. I'll say that slower for you guys. Gamer and Thrones. It's a toilet factory that Menards made, so yeah, that's a good idea. Only time will tell with that one though as well. I mean, again, basically, time will tell what I do as I get more buildings and arrange them on the layout. That'll dictate where stuff goes. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed part 1 of plans for the layout, scenery and buildings and lights. Yeah, before I leave, before we do that, one more thing. One of the biggest things I want to do, ain't really scenery wise or building wise or training wise, but layout wise, is LED light strips. I would love to put some LED light strips on the ceiling, because as you can see back there in that corner, it's dark. You can definitely see it's darker in the back because there's only one light, which is above the camera, like above you. And I ain't gonna blind you with the lights, cause it's a really bright light, and I won't blind you guys. I'm not even gonna show it. So yeah. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for tuning into part 1 of plans for the train layout. Remember, part 2 was about trains, which in that part I will talk about possible locomotives and possible train cars that I'm thinking about, and what type of trains I want to run on the layout. So yeah. If you liked the video, press that like button. If you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. So yeah. Still working on a catchphrase or an ending quote, so I'll figure something out at some point, hopefully. So yeah. Till then, catch you guys later, and see you in part 2.